For more than 20 years, my dad has been serving tacos at this little restaurant, and I always wondered, how did he do it? So I decided to sit down and ask him a few questions just to see what was up.
Mi nombre es Alfonso Álvarez. Soy dueño de Tacos El Poblano en Yonkers. Mi primer negocio lo abrí en el 90. Actualmente vamos a abrir el tercero. Nos dedicamos a la comida auténtica mexicana.
What year did you immigrate to the United States? And what did you do when you came here?
Yo llegué a este país en 1981. Empecé a trabajar de dishwasher. De ahí empecé a aprender la cocina. Trabajé en Manhattan en la cocina. Y de ahí decidí abrir mi negocio.
How has your experience been like being a small business owner as an immigrant in the United States?
La experiencia que he tenido a través de todos estos años como negociante, como pequeño comerciante, ha sido una experiencia muy bonita. Este es el país de las oportunidades, donde uno puede lograr muchas cosas en la vida. Cuando uno quiere, uno puede hacerlo. Este es el país de las oportunidades y el sueño americano que uno dice como migrante.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Pops. Is there anything else you want to add?
Este mensaje es para los jóvenes que quieren luchar por alcanzar un sueño, que sigan adelante, que sí lo pueden lograr. Yo no tengo estudios y lo pude hacer. Ustedes que tienen la oportunidad de prepararse todavía lo pueden hacer mejor.
Thanks, Pa. You know, every time I hear this story, it amazes me how far tacos can get you. And my dad always loved cooking, so just follow your dreams. It'll work out.
And this is the story of my name. I don't really like telling where I'm from. There's a satisfaction in people not knowing who you are in this day and age. But I can tell you about my name. The thing is, my name is actually Azad, A-Z-A-D. It's a word in Hindi, means free. I think that describes me a lot. My description of being free is a lot of green, trees, birds singing, and the sun setting. Why is my name Azadi with an I? Was it a honest mistake? Well, no. In 2014, I went to visit my family in Africa. And what I experienced there changed me and still affects me to this very day. When I went to Africa, it was beautiful. There was bodies of water, beautiful sunsets, and a lot of green. But I didn't feel free. Why? Well, because I didn't know this country. I couldn't relate to my own family. I felt like I didn't know myself. And you're only defined by the people before you. When I was in Africa, all my siblings, my cousins, all my people, instead of calling me Azad, they all call me Azadi. It was the first time that I connected with my own people. I felt part of that community. I was so intrigued by that. When I came back to the States, I made sure to change my name to Azadi. In that way, I can connect with the people.
Do you hear that music?
I say water no get enemy. Water, you no get enemy. If you fight them unless you won't die. Water, you no get enemy. Oh me you love down. Water, you no get enemy. At the talk of black man power. Water, you no get enemy. At the talk of black power, I say. Water, I say. You no get enemy. I say water no get enemy.
Day 1. Hello, my name is Rick, and this is my audio journal. The doctors say that I only have a year left until my memory is gone, so I've decided to record everything. Every sound I hear, and every thought I have while I'm still myself. Day 2. I have a routine checkup. The doctor wants to see how my brain is doing. I don't know how much they can even do at this point, but I guess this is all pretty weird, but that's alright. Day 138. It's a very nice day outside. These are the kinds of days you're lucky to be around for. Day 287. I'm not sure how well you can hear this. I'm still a little lost right now. I'm not really sure what I should be doing at this point. Day 365. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm not sure what the point of any of this was. If you're listening to this, you found this fun, and this is me. Every thought I've had for the past year. I just hope that this is of use to someone someday. I'm not afraid anymore. You probably know more about me than I do. This information is all yours, for whatever it's worth. This is Rick.
The best thing about the past is that it's over. When you die, you wake up from the dream, and that's your life. Then you grow up, and you get to be post-human, in a past that keeps happening ahead of you.
You know, man, when I was a young man in high school, you believe it or not, I wanted to play football for the coach. And all those older guys, they said that he was mean and cruel, but you know, I want to play football for the coach.
So much has been written about the downside of sugar from a health perspective. Documentary films, including Fed Up and more recently That Sugar film, expose the compromising impact our candy-coated food supply has on our ability to thrive every day. Refined sugar is masking a significant problem. It's hijacking our health in the short term and being linked to long-range lifestyle disease, including heart disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes down the road. According to the American Dietetic and Diabetic Associations, increased consumption of refined sugar is the leading cause of degenerative disease. Possible negative health effects with lesser-known connections to sugar include insomnia, manic depression, mood swings, hyperactivity, headaches, skin breakouts, and ADD, ADHD. So the body pays a heavy price for this opiate-like substance that triggers the pleasure centers of the brain. In fact, sugar is 8 times as addictive as cocaine. And what's interesting is that while cocaine and heroin activate only one spot for pleasure in the brain, sugar lights up the brain like a pinball machine, according to Dr. Mark Hyman, chairman of the Institute for Functional Medicine and head of Cleveland Clinic. Large food companies have actually set the bar very low for what constitutes healthy food. They consider fat, sugar, and salt to be healthy foods, and they market to children instead of adults. You look at the front of a food product, it says natural. That means nothing. What counts is what it says on the back of the package. You've really got to be a food detective these days. The good news is that there are brands out there in the wellness space that are really redefining retail. They're dedicated to sustainability, to real food, and to health, and they use that as their benchmark. There are 600,000 food products on the shelf in the U.S. 80% of them have added sugar. Salad dressings, barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, even yogurt, which is a natural source of probiotics, can be flavored with fruit and have upwards of 26 grams of sugar, which is the equivalent of 2.5 glazed donuts. Also energy bars, sometimes called protein bars, which are marketed to busy, active people, are loaded with sugar and are really candy bars masquerading as a health bar. It's not that couple teaspoons of sugar that go into your morning coffee, but it's rather the overwhelming amount of sugar that's hidden in processed food and typical junk foods that leads to addiction. After years of yo-yo dieting and sugar addiction, I've discovered that eating a whole food plant-based diet, we're talking about 100% whole grains, legumes, beans and peas, fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, these foods that are nutrient-dense, loaded with vitamins and minerals, phytochemicals and antioxidants, these result in the body automatically reaching its ideal weight, with increased energy, elimination of cravings, a boosted immune system, without deprivation. Contrarily, nutrient-poor foods, processed food, junk food, this has the opposite effect on the body. It spikes the blood sugar. You never feel satisfied, causing you to overeat. Triggers overeating more sugar. Why stay on the hamster wheel?
The chances are good that sugar is a bigger part of your daily diet than you may realize, which is why our story tonight is so important. New research coming out of some of America's most respected institutions is starting to find that sugar, the way many people are eating it today, is a toxin.
Large food companies have actually set the bar very low for what constitutes healthy food. They consider fat, sugar, and salt to be healthy foods, and they market to children instead of adults. You look at the front of a box, and if it says natural, that really means nothing. What you really need to do is flip the box and look at the back. That's what's most important. We know that basically, white flour, white sugar, white rice, these items are processed, but in general, there are foods that we like and prefer based off of our own choices, and lean into that. And the good news is that there are brands out there that are really redefining the retail space, using values of sustainability and wellness and high integrity nutrition. I've had a long romance with sugar. I was raised by a nutritionist who introduced me to the Jolly Green Giant, but the Poppin' Fresh Doughboy had a bigger impression on me. My Easy Bake Oven fueled a passion for sugary treats. Despite admonitions to eat a rainbow, my own spectrum included a blue box of Oreo cookies and a yellow bag of peanut M&Ms. This lifestyle offered short-term satisfaction and eventually led me down a path of sugar addiction, yo-yo dieting, binge exercising, and stress eating for years. My well-cultivated sweet tooth fed a pleasure for baking. I started selling my country kitchen-style fruit and vegetable breads, butter cookies, and dessert bars locally. One summer, I found myself working in the retail kitchen of the Barefoot Contessa, Ina Garten, in East Hampton, New York. Curious to explore the back and the front of the house as a foodie, I worked with the head baker to prepare Ina's famous pies and merchandise the shop's bakery for her throngs of seasonal customers in the Hamptons. This was the catalyst for pursuing my own entrepreneurial dream, opening a high-end sweets boutique. And shortly thereafter, Rana's Sweet Necessities in Scarsdale, New York, opened its doors. Now I had immediate access to my habit, my vice, sugar at wholesale. The entrepreneur life was for me. Working dawn until dusk and sometimes into the night, I was living my passion. I grabbed sleep when I could and placed the running of the shop ahead of my own health. My next candy-coated adventure led to the development of a gourmet food channel of business, particularly sweets for 1-800-Flowers, just before the dot-com boom. My desk was constantly piled high with tasting samples from around the country and abroad, from freshly baked Mrs. Fields cookie bouquets to bottomless tins of caramel corn, cinnamon coffee cake that competed with Grandma's recipe, and all things chocolate-dipped. I was deep into what I would later discover had the markings of a recreational drug. It's commonly known as white table sugar. I traveled internationally to French cookie companies, German biscuit fairs, and Belgian chocolate factories. I was wined and dined, yet instead of reveling in this gastronomic wonderland and Willy Wonka existence, all I wanted to do was nap under my desk. Busy days began and ended with a fill-up at Starbucks. My steady order consisted of hot chocolate with extra whip. The steamed milk with vanilla syrup and chocolate drizzle seemed to take the edge off frenetic days. But at what cost? My weight and my energy suffered. I had a healthy paycheck, but a life out of balance. I needed to upgrade my life, and I did just that. I left my days in a sugar haze behind me and began a journey inward. Back to school I went for holistic nutrition and health coach training. I learned from masters in lifestyle medicine, nutrition, and mind-body healing. My professional development led me to prioritize my health and fired a desire to share my playbook so that others might discover the freedom that fueling the day with healthier choices brings. Invited to join a national team of healthy eating specialists at Whole Foods Market, I supported the launch of their National Healthy Eating Education Program, guided by an esteemed medical advisory board of food as medicine physicians. While there, I cracked the code of my own limited thinking and took my health to the next level. Free of toxic cravings and chronic hunger, I now make conscious, whole food, plant-centered choices without sacrifice. Maintaining ideal weight and tapping daily into endless energy sources has become my new normal. I discovered that by focusing on the whole person, not the parts, and getting the sugar out, that's the sweet spot.
Hello, Daddy, are you there?
Hey, Brienne, are you okay?
Yeah, totally. Why are you asking?
I'm asking because you never came home last night. Well, at least I never saw you.
Well, after I was done with the sea turtle restoration project, I spent the afternoon with Cole.
Don't give me that line about being at some charity. It's a crock of shit. Last week you claimed to be with the Bras, Panties, Underwear charity. The week before that, it was the Hug a Tree Foundation. What's next?
Daddy, you know I spend all my free time doing charity work. I'm trying to save the world here. Duh. I donated my favorite bikini to the Bras, Panties, and Underwears charity, which sold for over $10,000. Interning for Evangelina Lilly was an amazing experience for me.
Oh, man. I'm just worried about your recent behavior.
I gotta go. I have a test to take, and I feel like I'm gonna fail it. Plus, I'm running late.
Pumpkin, this has always been your pattern. Horrible punctuality and pessimism. If you fail this test, I'm taking away the car.
Don't be like that, Daddy. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, Go.
Hey, Bree, what's up?
So nervous for this test. Did you study?
Of course.
How? We were at Laura's party. I mean, we were together all day, and then we got so wasted. I didn't have time to study after that.
I studied all week, duh.
You're an asshole.
Forward march! My name is Scott Proctor. I'll be your proctor for today. All right, it looks like you're all here. There will be no cell phones. There will be no sleeping people. There will be no foot tapping, no Morse code, no pen tapping. There will be no heavy breathing, no yawning, no gum chewing, no stretching, no rapid blinking, no eating, and most importantly, there will be no cheating whatsoever. Who wants a donut? I'll take one. But I didn't know that was a question. Get out. No donuts. Prepare to test it.
Why do I always have to leave everything for the last minute? Why? This is what I get. I deserve this. Oh yeah, I remember why I didn't study. Worth it. Was it really? I'm setting myself up for life here. I can't wait to go out tonight. What if I just take a little peek at someone else's test? Damn, girl. Why didn't I study for this test?
Pencils down. Hang here. I'll be back with the results in a moment.
Are we really done?
You know what they say, a military man is worth waiting for. When I give you your test results, you can leave. Eamon.
Yes, in 86.
Cole, 0. Zeke. Brienne.
That's amazing. In 98?